Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before. Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. Dances by him. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Gotta go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
If indeed the Chicago Bears were looking for a nice change-up to Jordan Howard at running back, they found it in Tariq Cohen. I'm telling you, this guy is shifty, quick, even though he's small in stature. Some people have called him the latest human joystick.
How about that? That'll be fun for Madden players. Just 5'6", but as you said, he can move. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. William Hayes able to track him down for a loss of 13. And it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Danny Amendola. Taken in at the 22. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Ballage. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Aaron Lynch coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A good return there, 17 yards, and the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right? In baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. And his kick is good. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Tannehill now on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And some room to work. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tannehill with a hook up to Parker for the Dolphin first. On first down, Tannehill. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. On second down, here's Tannehill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And now it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Cohen, and he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Play action. It's Trubisky. And he finds Howard complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
him. No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
This is Cohen on the toss. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They try again with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The return man is Grant. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. So now here come the Dolphins. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying...
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Akeem Hicks able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Parker unable to get that one, and it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes Grant on the return. Now with him and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Cohen. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This is Cohen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. On 1st and goal, Howard. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. William Hayes in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. And the pressure gets to him again. Charles Harris, he's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start with a give here to Ballage. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They're down here in the third quarter, trying to get something going. Going to the outside there didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
Now Tannehill. Now he's forced out left. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction.